Hi, welcome to the Social Space. I'm Eric Crossan. Would you rather fight a 10-foot Troy Aikman or 1,000 tiny Deion Sanders? Please discuss now. Okay, you don't have to. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stop that all these discussions.
I would say Troy Aikman.
Before you take on the best athlete that ever played NFL football, Deion Sanders.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because although Deion Sanders doesn't have a toe now, right?
We don't really have to discuss this, Teresa. Oh, to my left, standing in for Jackie Hager, Teresa Cage right there. Hey, Teresa. I'm glad that you took it seriously.
I did take it seriously, and I do read the sports page.
There you go.
Well, Teresa, thanks for stepping in for Jackie. We got her back for 1 week, and she just hopped off again. Busy. Someone's got to keep the lights on in this place.
Yep.
To her left, Andrew Bell. How you doing, buddy?
Yes, sir. Good.
You have a good weekend?
Wonderful. Yeah. It's a good weekend. Swimming, not a lot going on.
School shopping.
Yeah, I did a lot of swimming
School
too.
shopping.
The girls start on Wednesday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday as we tape this.
Yep.
So I imagine you'll start showing back up to work at 8:30 instead of 6:30 now?
Probably.
No, I'm just kidding. And then to my right, owner of Frank and Joe's, but that's not why she's here. We're going to get into all that in a little bit. Carol Murray, yay!
Yay, Carol.
Carol, I don't think I've ever told you that's my mom's maiden name is Murray. So spelled the same way. So
it's an excellent name.
It is. I'm going to get, so I got Crossland here. I'm going to get Murray here at some point. I just want you to know.
There you go.
It's not because of you, but you can pretend it is.
Well, thank you. It is the married name, 36 years, by the way.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
An incredible feat.
Real quick before we get to your interview, Carol, I have to thank our sponsors real quick. We got News Channel 6, that's KAUZ. We air there 10:35 Sunday nights. Town Square Media, News Talk 1290, 10 a.m. You can get the audio version. We've got Impact Sign at Falls Truck Center. They wrapped all those buses with our cartoon faces. And then our newest sponsor, Brenna Pollard with Drink and Clink. We'll pull out those little cakes for the second segment, but you'll be leaving with one today, Carol.
Excellent.
Our guests leave
Very good.
with a little tasty from Drink and Clink. Okay, Carol, so Frank and Joe's, everybody knows you. Did you grow up here in Wichita Falls?
I did not grow up here, but I got here as fast as I could about 12 years ago, so I'm very excited to be here. Love this community, love the history of Wichita Falls, which brings me into Frank and Joe's and Lula and Flores.
Yeah, and you guys are good. You guys have all, you have the paintings of Kemp and Kell, so I know you are into the history of it up there, Frank and Joe's, if you've never seen them. So, why'd you decide to make a whole new business? You're such an entrepreneur, you and your daughter, you guys are always starting businesses. Why add another one?
Well, there's really two reasons for this one. The first reason is to help out Frank and Joe's. So we do a lot of food prep, as you might imagine. And so we're always doing food prep a little bit on the fly, if you will, because we do food prep in different locations, and we fill in with our food prep and that kind of thing when we're not busy with the other coffee business. So having a kitchen pod at Lula and Flores will allow Frank and Joe's the opportunity to get all that done in a more efficient, productive manner in one location.
Yeah. So this concept is kind of new to me, and so why did you decide to bring it to Wichita Falls?
Yes. Well, the other reason, and the second reason we opened it up, is because we knew that there was a need here in Wichita Falls, and the reason that we knew that is because people were coming to us, bakers, caterers, ice cream people were coming to us saying, hey, can I rent your commercial kitchen inside Frank and Joe's, because I can't sell to the public unless I prepare these items in a commercial kitchen.
Yeah.
So we tried it early on, which is about 6 years ago now. We're into year 6 at Frank and Joe's, and we tried it for about a month. And it was just, we were all over each other, and there just wasn't enough space. So we were bumping into each other, but we knew for the last several years that there was a need.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to sell their items to the public has to prepare in a commercial kitchen. So for example, Lolly's Cookies, who sells at Frank and Joe's, they rent a commercial kitchen out of a church right now. So that is how, and they have a manufacturer's license. So that is the only reason that we at Frank and Joe's can allow them to sell their items at Frank and Joe's.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. And what I want to know is, first of all, where is it located?
It is located at 1612 9th Street.
Okay, and then
Okay.
walk us through the design. You're going to have a pod, so that would be yours. But I understand there's a lot more history involved also in the way that you named all of your spaces.
Yes, there is. Thanks for asking, Teresa. We will have 6 individual, what I'll call private pods. Now, they are a little bit open because we expect once we get the bakers and the caterers in there, we expect that there'll be a lot of camaraderie, a lot of discussion about food. Food enthusiasts, you know, they love to talk about food.
I'm picturing Gordon Ramsay. That was a mistake.
I know. But to your point, Teresa, all of the pods are named after Wichita Falls women, specifically after Lula and Flora, who are the wives of Frank and Joe, and then some of the daughters of Lula and Flora, and
So
obviously
Frank
their
and
husbands.
Joe. So Frank and Joe, for the people that might not know, is Frank
Kel, Franklin
Kel.
Kel,
and Joe Kemp.
and Joe Kemp, exactly.
And so Lula and Flora were their wives.
Were their wives,
okay.
exactly. So we have Willie Mae's kitchen, we have Emma's kitchen, we have Sadie's kitchen. Of course, Lula and Flora have a kitchen. And who am I missing? Let me look.
Is there Sally?
Karen?
Oh, we
Karen
have.
Kitchen?
Did I say
I
Emma?
should know this.
We have Emma's kitchen.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
I say that?
Yes.
Okay, and Emma actually went by Sybil when, you know, in her day. But I'm pretty sure it was Mary Jo who lived in the Kell house right up until the early 80s, where she passed away in the Kell house. Of course, the Kell house is a major museum here in Wichita Falls, honoring the city, honoring the founders of Wichita Falls.
And you have an amazing website that people can go to read that history. And it's really kind of exciting because I thought, well, why are they naming that? And then I'm going, oh, it ties back to Frank and Joe's. So your website is
Lula and Flora's kitchenrental.com.
okay, great.
And when you type any part of that into Google, it takes you there. I
Right,
did that.
yeah.
I did a little bit. I researched a
Yeah.
little bit today too.
I did.
Really, I was just trying to find the logo. Is all I was doing. Did you have
It's
that?
on
Did
the
you make
server.
That? Okay. That's how I was searching. So, Carol, we're running short on time on your segment here. So, how can someone reserve a spot? And is there anything we didn't cover that you want to get out?
Well, in terms of reserving a spot, you can get on the website. You can contact us through the Contact Us on the website. So we will receive that immediately in email. Otherwise, you can call and text. And I have that number. I've not memorized it yet, but I do have that number. It is 940-642-6726. Call or text me at that number. And I would love to set up a tour for anybody to come in and look at the pods and see if this is something that would work for them.
We should rent out a kitchen and go cook.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Just pop it right. Pop it right out here. Well, golly, Carol, what a great idea!
Are we invited? If you cook,
I don't know if the food's going to be any good, but we can try.
Are we invited?
If there's one thing that I could add, if we have time for that,
Go ahead.
the reason that we are special is because we are fully licensed, of course, we're fully equipped with commercial kitchen equipment. But the licensing is very important because this is that next step for the farmers market people who are wanting to, say, sell their salsa to the public, but they can't because they don't have a manufacturer's license because they're not doing that inside a commercial kitchen.
Gotcha.
So these are, we not only do we have a Wichita Falls Health Department license, we also have an FDA facility registration, which is very important through the federal government. And then, of course, we are registered through the state of Texas as well with our food manufacturer's license. So the food manufacturer's license will take the place of our tenants having to go get one.
That's just a great idea.
So check.
Yeah.
You guys
Exactly.
thought of it all.
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
That's awesome. The reason I'm so special is I'm licensed as well, Carol.
Excellent.
No in one. Well, thank you so much. This sounds like a great idea, and it sounds like we had a need for that, and you're here fulfilling it. So you guys give her a call, get on the website, and check it out, and use that kitchen. And we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have Dr. Donny Lee, the new WFISD superintendent. He's going to talk to us about everything he's going to have on his plate coming up in the new year and all that fun stuff. We'll talk to him when we come back. Thanks, Carol.
Excellent.
Four incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Hi, welcome back to the Social Space, and I'm still at Crossland. Teresa Caves, spelled Quaves. No, that's not right. Right over there. You gotta be careful what you tell me
Where
in the
did you
commercial
go to
break.
school? Where did you go to school?
Not WFISD. I'd have been able to spell it right if I did. To your left, Andrew Bell. How are you connected to the Wichita Falls Independent School District?
So my wife has been a teacher for many years.
Yeah.
Taught at Covering for it's 2.5 years, something like that. Now she's over at Fame.
And wasn't she Teacher of the Year?
I was going to say, she won an award last year.
Well, she's
don't leave that
incredible.
out. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then I'm sure your daughters go to school.
They go to Valor.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
I assumed they were in school.
And
And to my right, why are we talking about WFISD so much? The brand new superintendent, Dr. Donny Lee. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thanks for having
This
me.
is the best I can clap
Yeah.
with the cup there. Dr. Lee, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you raised? Where'd you come from? You're not from Wichita Falls, is that correct?
No, I'm not. I'm kind of a mutt. I've got a little bit of everything in me. I went to, I was born in Pocatello, Idaho, actually.
I've
Oh,
been
wow.
there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
Know where that's at?
Spell it.
Yeah.
P-O-C-A-T-E-L-L-O.
Yeah. I've heard it's the armpit of Idaho, but
No.
no. Okay. I stayed there for all of a year, and then I went out to Jacksonville, Florida. That's where my mom was born and raised. So we traveled out there, and I spent my early years there, 1-year-old to 5. Went to kindergarten there, and then through a series of marriages from my mom, I was at all the way across from as far east as Texas. So I was in Wake Village and Texarkana and Redwater and Maud and a series of cities in Texas, and then then I was in Alabama, Mississippi. So I grew up a lot of different places. And we were talking earlier off air and how many schools you went to, and I went to 11 different schools. Always the new kid and everything. But how I ended up in Texas was one of my stepdads got a job at the Red River Army Depot in Hooks, which is near Texarkana. And I ended up staying there and graduated from Redwater High School. And so, from there I went to Stephen F. Austin, and, right there in Nacogdoches, the oldest city in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And, went to Lamar, and first job was in Longview Pine Tree as a special ed teacher and a coach. And, and just through a series of working up, I was at Palestine as a coach and teacher, and Bullard as an assistant principal, Frankston as the high school principal, and then a couple superintendencies, and boom, Wichita Falls. And here we are.
I don't know if you know this or not, but now that you're here, you're stuck. There's a vortex that doesn't let you leave.
That's
It's
it.
sorry, you're here now.
You get sucked back in.
That's
Even if
right.
You might leave, but
Yeah.
So, Dr. Donny Lee, so why Wichita Falls and why the move from the Houston area and Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, and you know, when a superintendent thinks about going to another place, you always got to think about, is it a good fit? And it's got to be a good fit on both sides. You know, the board, it's got to be a good fit for the board. And you've got 7 different individuals doing 7 different things. You want them to be together as one. So it's got to be a good fit for them. It's got to be a good fit for me. So, of course, like most of you, I was reading the news, watching the stories of all the things that were going on. And, you know, some of the key issues that were taking place was, you know, financial difficulty, special ed problems, and the third one, and what was the most appealing to me, it was we had a teacher morale problem, you know. And so you tried to align your strengths with the weaknesses of a district. And so I got a special ed background. That's what I did. I taught special ed for many years. I like to think that I can build capacity and build relationships in teachers and staff. And so that's appealing to me. I thought there was some room for improvement there. And just through my work at Oakwood, as a superintendent, I got a lot of financial background. And so I was like, all these indicators match up. I was ready for a move. At Butte, I'd been there almost 4 years, and I felt like I kind of pushed it as far as I could take it, let someone else go. And I was ready for a challenge and a risk. And
you know, from the convocation that I've seen snippets of it, it looks like you guys got off to an amazing start. And a way to like bring energy and excitement. And I didn't have any idea those rider little guys.
How cool was
that glow? I know.
What are y'all talking about?
Like the Blue Man group.
Have
you seen the Blue Man?
Oh,
so Ryder has that little group, and they're green, but they're green.
Oh, cool.
So anyway, I'm supposed to, you know, school is starting, and so give us a little bit of input on how things are. How you see things will progress from the convocation, and then what are your priorities this fall?
Yeah, good. You know, the convocation was teachers come back, so the goal was to get them re-energized, get their morale, and send them off, launch them off with some purpose and some renewed enthusiasm about the year, because some of them were down and like, how's this going to go? So I think we succeeded in that. Our team did an amazing job planning that convocation that was student-centered and had our teachers of the year talking. And so it really just energized everybody. Students come tomorrow, which will be Wednesday after this taping. But and our goal and the priorities is, number one, it's going to be what I mentioned earlier. It's to increase the teacher morale in our district. We've got to take care of our students. We've got to take care of our teachers. So that's number one. Because if we don't take care of our people, we're going to lose our people. And we've seen that. It's been evident. So we've lost teachers. We've lost so many teachers to surrounding schools that don't have the facilities we do or the programs that we do. So they're leaving for other reasons. We've lost 800 students in 3 years. So we've got to take care of our own, right? And we know when we do that, that the ripple effect will occur, and we'll get those people back. Okay?
Sure
and then
will.
keep the ones that we have. Secondly, and very important, and I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know, we got to take care of our finances. We were hemorrhaging some money the last few years, so we've got to, get a new CFO, which interviewing today for that, and hopefully we'll have one in by the end of the week, find out where our money was spent, and then have a solid plan moving forward on what that looks like.
Amazing.
Right? And so then just our buildings.
And you have your running shoes on.
We've got them.
Yeah.
Yes, got to. Always moving. So those are just a couple of them. And then, of course, you know, tightening curriculum, aligning it, creating at the elementary, a whole
Building
bunch of
the
those.
schools.
Yes. 2 new high schools that are beautiful. So a lot going on.
I will tell you, after I heard Dr. Donny Lee speak, I was energized, and I was like, maybe I should just go be a teacher.
Come teach.
Well, you were at a thing just earlier this week.
Because I went and watched Casey speak. So
he's talking about me, but his wife, and there wasn't a dry eye in the place after she spoke. It was amazing. It was great.
Well, I don't know. I don't think teachers should get preferential treatment, but she does have a husband who's on the #1 show locally Sunday nights. So if any teacher gets special treatment, it probably needs Okay, so if you could look ahead 2 years from now, what do you envision WFISD looking like?
You know, I thought about that question, and here's my best answer I can give that to you is this. It's a destination district in 2 years. And what I mean by that is, when you think about WFISD in 2 years, you're thinking that every parent wants to send their child to WFISD, not anywhere else.
Right.
Every student wants to be there and is proud to be there. The teachers want to be there and they're proud of it. And so it, just like I mentioned before, the ripple effect, that we're solid financially. And 2 years from today, our students are walking into 2 brand new high schools, Memorial and Legacy. And so there's just a renewed sense of pride in our district because there's a lot to be proud of. And so we've got to tell our story on the great things that are happening and keep our people and attract the best teachers in the region. That's what I see in 2 years. And if we do that, everything else will take care of itself. Because we take care of our people and students want to be there, it automatically takes care of our finances because we don't lose that funding from our students and that 800 kids. So,
So now remind me, which high school is over there and which one is west?
To me right now, it's this, you know. So
Legacy's left.
Legacy's by the water park.
Yeah, Legacy's left.
Okay.
And
People don't know where you are.
Memorial is
Me either.
that way.
That's
It's upside down W. Okay,
Yes.
because my grandson will be the first class that graduates from there.
Oh,
that-
wow.
yes.
Yes,
That's cool.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
God, what an
awesome.
exciting time to come
That's-
in and
that's
be a part of
exciting.
it. You seem like the right guy for it.
We're excited, and there's a lot of enthusiasm and excitement. We hope to capitalize on that and take care of our people and take care of our teachers and our students and our staff.
And I know you moved a lot,
Yes.
but I can tell that all those moves have molded you into who you are, and that you can fit and blend and be that good news that we truly need.
Yeah, well, that's the goal. Yeah, when you're doing it, you don't like it, but now you reflect back, and it was a blessing in disguise.
Right.
Yeah. Many times. So that's what I always tell my daughter too, Abby. We moved her a lot and said, you don't like it now, but you're going to enjoy that later on.
Right.
So yeah, it's been great. And in closing, Wichita Falls to me has been so welcoming. And it's been amazing. The teachers have been fantastic and so kind and so re-energized, and they love their school. And the community has been nothing but warm and supportive and welcoming to me. So I want to say thank y'all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It's been awesome.
Well,
That's
welcome.
awesome. We're excited.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And you are leaving with the beautiful M&M cake.
Hey,
so,
okay.
I know you're doing a lot of interviews, but this is the only one you get that. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Lee. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to be right back with something. Be right back.
We don't like 102-degree weather, but we're climbing the ladder. We don't prefer hanging out in the crawl space, but we're down there chasing the lead. And we don't like when your AC has problems, but we like to fix them. Just remember, when you need us, we're there. James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
At 4 Stars DCJR in Henrietta, make this summer event the time you own a 2022 1500 Ram truck. 0% APR plus $1,000 retail bonus cash when financed through Chrysler Capital. Make this summer event special at 4 Stars Auto Ranch in Henrietta, where you can get a Jeep Compass and get that $1,000 retail consumer cash or 0% APR financing for 36 months. Award-winning satisfaction, knowledgeable salespeople, and second-to-no-one service. Make this switch to 4 Stars.
Experience commitment here at 4 Stars Auto.
Yeah, so I'm a finalist for the Remodeler's Advantage Impact Award. Do I deserve it? Well, deserve is a strong word. Yes.
Axis Construction, how can I help you? I'm sorry, he's currently in a meeting right now. Can I take a message?
Yeah, we've got a great team. I love everybody here. I'd like to give them freedom to do their best work and space. I like to encourage and support them so that they can do everything that they want to do.
Working with Jeremy has been, you want me to say a word or just, he's creative, tall, courageous, and bold. Jeremy is ambitious, a very tall leader. What's that say?
This is like kind of out of my comfort zone. Y'all probably didn't catch any of this.
We're rolling.
Oh.
I can't read that one.
Yeah, I'm humble. I'm like the most humble guy I know. Anybody wants to argue with me, they're wrong.
Humble.
He's a thoughtful boss, lets us get our work done, gives us our space, little distractions.
Johnny, that really hurt.
To get the best work done in a day, I need complete silence and no distractions. And sometimes that could be difficult working around Jeremy. Other than that, I love it.
Yeah. RA, on a serious note, thank you so much for nominating me as an Impact Award finalist. To my friends at Velocity, you challenge and encourage me, and I appreciate you more than you know. And to our team at Axis Construction, you inspire me to be better every day. Thank you.